comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jumping. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Takes a trip. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Taking stock. Solid throw test. Did well to get the buff in there. Whiffs the throw. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Not shy with the grab. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Manages to block the jump in attack. Grabs them with the embrace. Going in. Reglove. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Raids him. Jumps in. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Uses the teleport. Excellent block. Jump. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Plenty of health, full gauges, rest of nothing stops this train. Turns out, super hard to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Oh no, caught by the interdiction. Doesn't matter how far you run, he's gonna get you, and the damage is unreal. Player 1 may be able, this can lead to some big damage. The jump-in is the stone cold embrace. Flatlines them. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Gets a risky buff in. Impacts a no-go. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Departure set. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 2 got smothered. But what now? Jumps up. Okay, creating some space here. Quick breather. Amnesia. They return to center stage. Departure. Goes for the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. Going in. Oh my, the throw tech. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Excellent read. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Oh, fools them and locks them in embrace. What now? They back down to regroup. This flatlines them. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Choose a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Player one with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Using this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Good job, KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Grabs him with the embrace. Raids him. Jumps in. Jump. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Knockdown and player one can't use any drive rush to keep it going. Genius read. Player one has an empty... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Uses the teleport. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Pounding them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? Player one has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. The next touch may decide this round. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take it? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Only a little bit of drive and oh, they took the base! Breaks through with the throw! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Departure set. That drive impact is blocked. You can block impact, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Box him with a target combo. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Life lead opens up. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Reads them. Player one really suffered there in the corner for a while. How can they avoid being put there this round? Took them to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Both fighters have a full experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the soup. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Player two, it's clutch anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's gonna take Cashes out the cage right there? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Combo with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Strings it all together. Player 1 is just about out of drive out. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump-in is denied. Not shy with the grab. Departure set. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Going in? Counters with the Mijia. Nice read. Raids him. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Grabs them with the embrace. Both fighters planning something? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Amnesia. Player 1 will need to fool them and lock them in embrace. Okay, here we go. Their life just sets up with the jump in. Lazuka throws them in the minefield. Huge chance after that wall splash. Both sides got him. Mix-up time. Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive gauge. Counters with the Mijia. Nice read. Grabs them with the embrace. Stone cold embrace. You can't block those. Uses the teleport. That's gonna leave them rattled. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Player 1 with a clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Big step. Ooh, you never know what can... Oh, coming for you. No, this will break them. What now? Lazuka throws them in the minefield. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill. This unleashes some big damage. Noticeable life lead as it fools them and locks them in and flatlines them. Player 1 gets the win in a...
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Taking stock. Gets the tech, but how will they get out of this corner? Oh, easy tech. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Takes a trip. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Hits them with a vagabond edge. A quick breather. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This unleashes some big damage. Going in? Oh, coming for you. Uses the gauge for a super art. Turning up the heat here with a level 2 super. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks tricky. Hit it variable. Hits him with a stop and bop. Looking to impress with this super. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with a pushing beat. Goes out of sight. Oh, snipe. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Shrugs that off. Player drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. How did they read that throw? Player 2 has a big drive kick. Stone cold and break. You can't block those. Where's the tricky hidden variable? Player 2 is in a very wall flat into the card break. Player 1 needs to take advantage of the overhead deny. Fools them and locks them in embrace. Both sides love nothing but air. Taking chunks out of each other here. Turns out. Goes out of sight. It is over. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Knocks them out of the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Smart play with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. Were they baiting them into that? Both fighters are barely alive. But extends the meter, hoping for a good return. Bushin beats assaults them from the air. Both fighters planning something? Hidden variable? Player, burnout activated. Barely blocks the jump in. Tries to catch them out with counting them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? Using his KO. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. A quick breather. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 experiencing burnout. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. 3-ball? Feeling a super art? Brushes that off and keeps going. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Okay, tricky hidden variable. Just goes for it and what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin.
An honor, to be sure.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the command grab. Jump in, finds the mark. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in is denied. Took him to the corner in a flash. Experiencing burnout. Grabs him with the embrace. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Revolt? Both fighters planning something? Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Grounds him from above. The super connect. Send him to another one. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? Not to hit them with a stopping block. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge change. Here comes the corner press. No! This will break them. Okay, driver. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. There's a burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is big time lift. What's next? Like got him. Mix up time. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 is they are done. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there.
Here. Now observe this.
Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? From up above, KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Departure set. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? A quick breather. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Revolt, knockdown, and pounding them with the Lavshuka. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit. Player 1 is gonna pit them with a stopping block. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 fires off the Chernobyl. Picks up the counter. This ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Both fighters are raring. Excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive range. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Here comes the corner pressure. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1 is in burnout state. Okay, but drops them from the air. Hikosho getting in some real damage. Shakes things up with a fireball. Breaks through with a throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Grabs them with the embrace.
Here. Now observe. Now observe.
Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Reads them. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Takes a trip. This is a tough spot. Down to the wire. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the rush. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna... Burnout activates. The super KO! Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Misses the grunt, brushes that off and keeps going. The good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Spinning bird kick. The overhead's good. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown and 3-volt ices him. Player 1 is dominating this match. Both fighters stone cold and break. You can't block those. Pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? What were they thinking? A real test of knocked them out of the air. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 2, burnout activates. Drops him hard. Any mistake. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. That combo finishes it. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big counter. Goes for the command grab. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What's the play here? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? You do not want to whiff an impact. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. So hold your breath. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Rattles them with a spinning bird. Amnesia. Still scrapping, but it brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Jumps in. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Both fighters planning something? They exchange blows. Stone cold and break. You can't block those. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Pulls them and locks them in embrace. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Showtime!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Taking stock. No more drive gauge. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Drumming up a beatdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Engages them in with the left shuka. Player 2 is this stun might mean the end of this round. Player 2 drops him to half, closing the gap. In there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Hits them with a stopping bomb. Combo with the target combo. Hates them and goes in for the hug. Still slugging it out. Amnesia. Throw connection does big damage. Hits them with the counter throw. 3-volt ices them. Departure set. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Free glove. Time to reassess the situation. 1 KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Hit them with a stopping block. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Stone Cold Embrace. You can't block those. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. There's holy. Hits that with confidence. Fools them and locks them in Embrace. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Here's to a fair fight.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Life lead opens up, gets the jump in. 3-volt? Reads them. All right, what's coming up? Experiencing burnout. Player comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Baits them and goes in for the hug. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A quick breather. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage, experiencing burnout. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. 3-volt? Oh, here we go. Anti-air in the clutch. Oh, gets the air throw. Stone Cold Embrace. You can't block those. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
JP wins.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, what's this? Scores a big punish counter with that opening drive impact shot. Strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 with the life lead. Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Both sides looking for an opening. This is looking bad. What are they going to do? All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Taking stock. Then counters with the Amnesia. Nice lead. Experiencing burnout. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A blade forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Big throw. Amnesia. The opening on that impact. Will they hit the good spot to use the super? There's nowhere to run. Trying to get hands on them for the interdiction. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Going in. Departure. Their will tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Jump. Fools them and locks them in the embrace. A quick breather. Just go for it. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Feeling out the spacing. Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. In with Nate. Counters with Amnesia. Nice lead. Picks the drive reversal. Reacts to the throw. Okay, creating some space here. Hanging on for dear life. Pounding them with the La Chuca. Can they stand the heat? The super doesn't hit. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing moment. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Pokes with a medium kick. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Dashes forward. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Picks the air throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Grabs them with the embrace. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Finishes with the throw. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.